corn is one of the least efficient feedstocks to make ethanol. Okay? On 1 acre, which is media hectare of land of corn, you make about 250 gallons or 1,000 liters. So 1,000 liters of ethanol for or 2,000 liters of ethanol for 1 hectare of corn. Okay, it's one of the least efficient way of doing it. Sugarcane in Brazil, for example, you can get almost 15,000 liters of alcohol per hectare.
Wow,
15.
What plant?
Sugarcane.
Caña de azúcar.
¿Azúcar? ¿Cuánto es entonces? ¿15.000 por hectárea?
Sí.
Wow.
Grow something here called sweet sorghum. Sweet sorghum, dulce sorghum, S-O-R-I-G-H-U-M. It's a sugar cane that's more for the weather here, less humid, less tropical, and you can get 2,000 liters of ethanol per acre per hectare. No. It's 1,000 per acre, 2,000 per hectare, 8,000 liters per hectare.
8,000.
So it's about half of what sugar cane is. Okay, but you can do it here. So you can take anything that produces sugar, sucrose, or starch and turn it into alcohol. You know, there's something called cattails, marshes here. It's one of the best feedstocks for making alcohol. To give you an idea, you can make 24 liters of and that's just the sugar part of it. Okay. You use it as a secondary wastewater treatment, like in a pond, marsh treatment, because it sucks up all the nutrients. It's a wonderful plant. It looks like a hot dog on a stick. If you took the whole cattails, which is the cellulose part, and did cellulose, sugar, and the starch, you can get up to 80,000 liters of ethanol per acre.
What about the method for doing
it's about a year away. We're about a year away.
Okay.
So corn, maize is 2,000. Okay. Cattails is like potentially 80,000. 80,000. Okay.
Wow.
So corn is one of the worst. Okay. The point is this: even the worst feedstock, you can produce food and fuel at the same time.
Well,
So there are a lot of myths about alcohol. One of them is if you make alcohol from corn, one of the worst feedstock, you somehow take away food from people. It's totally not true, because in the United States, 87% of the corn that's produced, it all goes to feed animals, cows. Okay, 87%. Only 1% really is to make food. Cereal, breakfast cereal, chips, actual food. Only 1%.
Okay.
This food versus fuel, you hear about it, and people repeat it. It's a lie that's given by the oil companies to kill the alcohol business. So just to kind of wrap up the story, an interesting story of alcohol. In Germany, in World War II, World War I, the Germans made alcohol from potatoes. Okay, that's what ran their tanks, the Panzer tanks. Okay, it's more power, more energy. And they had 70,000 of these community distilleries throughout Germany. And the way it works is the farmer would bring their potatoes to their local community distillery.
okay.
And there was no money exchanged. They would get back a third of the alcohol that was made from the potatoes. The co-op kept 2/3. They got back all the mash, all that to solace, which is proteins, nutrients, vitamins. And it was this that really kept the war longer than it would have been, because the Allies had to bomb every single one of these 70,000 plants, as opposed to 1, 2, 3 refineries, oil refineries. Yeah. The first thing that the Allies did one of the first things they did during Nuremberg trial was to write into the German constitution that they cannot make alcohol as a fuel.
Wow.
So this battle between the powers that run the world, that run on petroleum and alcohol, has been going on for a long time. And today we have an opportunity to truly take back power from people that control this world. Because if you can produce energy, alcohol is liquid sunshine. Okay? Because plants, verduras, crops take sunlight, carbon dioxide, agua, and through photosynthesis it makes sugar. Sugar, simple sugar, starch, cellulose. Okay? Sugar and simple sugar and starch is easy to turn into alcohol. The cellulose is a little bit harder. This is cellulose, okay? This glass is cellulose. We're about a year to 2 years away from turning this into simple sugar, then you can make it into alcohol very cost effectively. It's about 12 months to about 2 years away.
This already can be done.
See, but it's expensive. The oil companies can control certain patents of doing it through the chemical process. They want to sell it very expensively. What they want to do is they want to patent the technology, okay?
Wow.
To do that, so they can charge a lot of money.
So is there a race for doing it first so I can patent?
For the oil companies.
Yes.
But this method that I'm talking about is already patented, patent expired. And cellulosic ethanol is the holy grail of making this fuel. Think of all the grass every year. There's more grass grown in this country than there's food. Okay. All the paper that's thrown away, that's cellulose. Free feedstock. Okay. So that's the holy grail. We're not exactly there yet. Okay.
So there's like the patent that the oil companies have,
Yes.
and people working on an open source technology for this.
See, there's also, again, it's not done yet, but mushrooms, ongas, there's a way for mushrooms to break the cellulose into simple sugar. Paul Stamets is a world famous author that wrote books on mushrooms. He knows how to do that. He's going to try to bring that technology too. So there's many ways to do it. The way I know is a man in Vancouver, Canada, who invented this process that uses acetone, high pressure and temperature. It will turn the cellulose into sugar in 2 minutes. It's a very fast process. I've seen it. The company is beginning to make it larger scale.
Wow.
If there's anybody here who thinks they can help me, it's one of the projects we want to do here in Argentina is to do it ourselves here. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have the patents, and we can talk to the inventor, because I'm from Vancouver too.
Okay.
So the myths about food versus fuel, it takes more energy to grow the crops to make alcohol. All those things you hear about, it damages your car. We'll talk about that later. These are all untrue. They're myths that the big oil put out in the big media to scare people away from using alcohol. Tengo una pregunta. ¿Sabemos una compañía se llama Monsanto?
Yes.
¿Te gusta Monsanto? There's a way to kill Monsanto. And it is through growing feedstock for alcohol. Okay? This is going to start at the grassroots with people like community like this. Okay? Because I don't believe in the top-down theory. I believe in the people, grassroots. To give you an example how this works, okay? It's really amazing because the author of the book Alcohol Can Be Gas, David Bloom, he has a patent. Okay, there's this patent. For example, in America they grow a lot of corn, right, for feeding cows. It costs 1 acre, which is a media hectare. They produce 100,000 years of corn, 48,000 pounds.